Khabib Nurmagomedov has become the UFC's most beloved star today after the long journey to reach the top. UFC continues to grow as one of the most well-known fight promoters in the world of sport. Under the UFC banner, mixed martial arts matches are even more interesting to watch. Since its founding in 1993, UFC has continued to produce stars that have become an attraction, starting from Royce Gracie, Shamrock, Anderson Silva, Georges St-Pierre, Ronda Rousey, and Conor McGregor. As McGregor took off, the UFC's popularity spread around the world. McGregor's figure has a high selling value and is interesting to offer. McGregor managed to bring the UFC through the boundaries that existed before. While McGregor was at the peak of popularity, the UFC was giving way. UFC even let McGregor fight boxing and return to UFC by immediately getting a title fight against Khabib. UFC doesn't want to lose McGregor because it will have a big impact on their finances. When McGregor lost to Khabib at UFC 229, UFC didn't worry about losing the main star. Khabib successfully transformed into a new main star. The victory over McGregor seemed to legitimize the UFC's main star status in Khabib's hands. Khabib has a perfect record in MMA, is unbeaten, and is known as a religious fighter. These values differ from McGregor's, so that Khabib has his own characteristics that make him unique and worthy of being at the top. Apart from his great technical abilities in the octagon, it is undeniable that McGregor's victory made Khabib's name soar. Ahead of UFC 229, McGregor heated the atmosphere by mocking all aspects of Khabib. These taunts made Khabib even more eye-catching and finally cheered up when he won absolutely through a submission. A victory silenced McGregor and his fanatical supporters over the years. After becoming a UFC star, Khabib has enjoyed this status privilege in the last 2 years. When Khabib wanted to fight and was accompanied by his father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, the UFC finally agreed to hold a UFC 242 duel against Dustin Poirier in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Previously, Abdulmanap could not accompany Khabib to fight in the United States because of an entry permit issue. When Khabib decided to withdraw from UFC 249 against Tony Ferguson, Khabib did not get his title sentence revoked. Dana White didn't do that. White chose to hold the Tony Ferguson vs Justin Gaethje battle to compete for the lightweight interim belt. The winner of the duel also got the right to fight Khabib. When his father died, the UFC also made concessions for Khabib to go through a period of mourning before discussing the duel against Gaethje. Khabib even freely emphasized that he no longer wanted to rematch against Conor McGregor, even though the duel had a huge potential advantage for UFC. Khabib has also been determined to face Georges St-Pierre, who has now retired. This duel itself is likely to be fatal for the UFC if the GSP wins because Khabib's image fades and they lose the main star of the retired legend. Khabib really has strong bargaining power over the UFC at this time. The situation is much different from a few years ago when he had to fight hard before finally getting a title battle. Khabib has really been in the top position, not just for the light class, but also for the UFC.